It always sounds great. Sounded amazing 5 minutes ago by myself. No, hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Sunny Hippie stream. If you're new here, subscribe. I've been watching the news. Trump signed the thingamajiggy and playing a little guitar. I thought I'd share, see if anyone. I thought it was really beautiful what I was playing. I was talking to a friend of mine, and she said she didn't want to hear me play guitar because she has real professional musicians that play with her. She's a real concerto singer, and she has real professional musicians, and so she would compare me to them and didn't want to listen, and that really hurt my feelings because I had a professional musician before in my taxi cab, and he told me that he couldn't write an original note. He could repeat symphonies, but couldn't play an original note. And I can only play original notes. I can't play symphonies. And we were saying how we'd like to trade talents. Didn't you love me? I was listening to a David Gilmour interview, and he said he didn't know if it was good or not, and then he would just bring it to the band and see what they said. For example, Dogs, he just had like a unique chord progression. It was like something like that. Something like that. Something like that. And he said even this. He brought it to the band. He didn't know if it was going to be good or not. actually don't know that song. I was going like this earlier. Should I battle Senorita some more? Oh, she went off. Senorita. Battle Senorita. Come on, man. Fuck, are you kidding me
here? With no consultation with Ukraine. Now, they say that will change. Of course, Ukraine, they say we brought into the process. It appears, per reporting, that President Trump has signed off on this, although Secretary of State / National Security Advisor Marco Rubio last night kind of tapped the brakes, saying, wait, well, look, this is just the beginning of a process. The deal as is would be unacceptable to Ukraine, even giving up territory that Russia does not have. Just handing them beyond what they've conquered or occupied, but even more than that. But it is showing, I think, a growing frustration from the Trump administration to just get a deal, any deal done. They think, hey, it worked in Gaza, we'll apply pressure and try to do it here too.
You know, Steve Witkoff has actually been quite effective. That Gaza deal that he did, and now the UN accepting it, he's able to negotiate. I think there is a solution. I've always thought there was a solution, which is basically a ceasefire in place and kick some of the other cans down the road, but good security guarantees, international forces there to guarantee it. No, Russia probably shouldn't get land it doesn't occupy, but there could be some land swaps, just like there are in any ceasefire deal.
Well,
your grandfather would disagree with me.
I think that, yeah, he would have a lot of concerns about the way these negotiations are going. But then again, we'll see. We're also watching the Middle East, I mean, which has had a very different dynamic and approach. Who knows, might be effective. It hasn't been in the past. The new book entitled The Greatest Sentence Ever Written is on sale now. Author Walter Isaacson, thank you very much for coming on the show this morning. And coming up on Morning Joe, Emmy and Grammy-winning performer Patton Oswalt joins us next to discuss his new comedy special, Black Coffee and Ice Water. That is straight ahead.
It's a grocery store. 11 a.m. on a weekday, there's like 6 other people in it. It's basically empty. I just went in there like, I'll walk around and see if I need anything. Which, if you think about it, is a very debauched Roman emperor way to go shopping. Where you're like, I'll just walk up and light all of your goods on.
Learn how Abby can help you save. For the perfect present, the perfect place is your local Ace.
With all due respect to the comedian, so I was going like this.
I checked all day first, saved hundreds on my car insurance. Fortunately, I didn't check to see if anyone was watching before I stole cotton candy from a child. Checking all day first was really smart. Not checking the Jumbotron. Not smart. Well, at least I checked all day first and saved hundreds. Was it worth it? Yeah.
What the hell, dude?
built alongside survivors. Princes, prime ministers, politicians, financiers, and lawyers. These men committed unspeakable acts against her.
We're watching. We know the names. We know the people that should be implicated in here, and we are asking for full transparency. You know, we don't need to be playing any political BS games right now. We need to be playing, you know, through the bill. It clearly states we want all the files released with the redactions of the names of the victims, but no redactions to anybody that may be implicated in some way, shape, or form. We would ask for a full investigation of every single one of those people, because the survivors deserve that. My sister Christine, it would put her life at risk. It would put her family's life at risk. These people could sue you into homelessness. That they're so powerful. And so we're asking our government to protect us, protect the survivors, to release the names and then hold them to account.
I do want to ask you about that, because you really made a point there that you want to see the victims' names redacted, but you want to see those who were implicated fully available to the public. Attorney General Pam Bondi was asked why the DOJ is now investigating this case after Donald Trump put forward that they should go after Democrats. In July, in a memo, she said that the investigation was closed and no further investigation was necessary. But then she said this to explain why it's back open again.
Information, there's new information, additional information, and again, we will continue to follow the law, to investigate any leads. If there are any victims, we encourage all victims to come forward.
She says there is new information. I mean, what do you think about that statement?
I was trying to do it like David Gilmour with one finger.
The American people need to be watchful of the things that they say. Sometimes they're setting the scene for how they're going to maybe stall this process, right? I think that's one of the things that we're afraid of, that if they open the active investigation now before the files are released, they could try to pull the idea that, well, there's an investigation open on this, so we can't release this information. That could be potentially implicating a person. I want to make it very clear, the idea that they didn't have this information, and sure, there's new information coming forward from the estate, okay, but they have troves and troves and troves of documentation right now, the FBI investigation that happened before, that can shed light, that will implicate these people, and that will bring this case forward. So they have that information. That is the information. Survivors have been asking for their own FBI files for years.
Yeah, I was really interested to see that David Gilmour interview, man.
To delay this process is another smoke and mirror from this administration. And the American people have to be watchful of how they implement this bill.
Amanda and Sky, I know you will be watching, and I know this has been
he was saying that
as you said, you had a bit of
David Gilmour was saying that it was all an accident. He considered the progressive rock players real. Yeah, rest in peace, Dick Cheney. That was a week ago, right? The funeral. So they're going to release the files. Will be in 30 days, finally. Some justice for Virginia, maybe. But it seems like they're going to stonewall and not release the documents. They could just release them right now, but it's like the survivors were saying release them. So, but yeah, Gilmour was saying it was quite an accident. He considered the players like Genesis and Yes and Jethro Tull like real musicians. The progressive rock guy. What he said was the progressive rock guys are like real musicians, and he was kind of just strumming around. So they never considered themselves progressive rock, even though they had like long songs and everything. And he said he never liked labels at all to begin with. And the fact that he developed an iconic sound that is not really even emulated. No one even really emulates it. It's like basically his unique long bends, his sustained bends and stuff. he said it was just an accident, you know. It just happened to be how his fingers moved, and it happened to be like what was in his soul, and it was just lucky. He just lucked out, and it wasn't by design or anything. So I thought that was interesting and humble of him to say that, you know, he considered these other players real players. So I'm gonna run though. Thanks for watching the stream.